Can you hear me? Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, I got you. I'm about to write it down. So we got Ash, 1, 2, 3, and then I'll mark off the one tally right now, and then I'll save that for later, and then I'll put you in 3 times for the raffle for this month. Okay. And then after tonight, the August raffle will start. I put ASP. Oh my gosh. ASP. Ash. Oh my gosh. I'll know who that is, obviously. But and just real quick, did you read the Nightbot messages? Okay. So even if you do decide to stop by, as long as I'm live here like this, I have it now set up where even if I'm, busy around the house or whatever, or temporarily, resting, you instead of me restarting the live all over again, you guys can send your question, but before you leave, make sure you drop your questions, for however many you get in the chat, and then I'll answer them when I get back. But I won't end the live without answering y'all's questions. Okay, but that information is explained in the Nightbot messages that are popping up right now. Um, it's also in the community tab, and I emailed you guys about it as well. Okay, so because I know everybody has like a different schedule and whatnot, so that way you guys can still get your questions answered. Timestamps will be posted after. And then you guys can drop by, and then we can all, live our lives. All right. But that is, but yeah, I'm trying to let everybody know as, because some people don't read the Nightbot messages, and I need people to start doing that. I need people to start reading, because I wrote those out. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a random robot. I wrote that, and the only robotic part of it is the fact that it pops up automatically with the timers that I set. But yeah. All right. And about that weirdo's comment on my other channel, I left it up because normally I would have deleted her and blocked her, but I left it up because I want other people to see how to watch tarot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I left it there on purpose so that people would see, my response. Because y'all know I don't like repeating myself, especially when I feel like it's common sense. Plus, if anybody has questions, that's fine, but don't be bitchy about it. Or if you have a comment, don't be bitchy to me, because I'm gonna be bitchy to you. You can't be one way to me and not expect to get that energy back. Not over here. And I consider myself very respectful sometimes with the responses, because I could be way worse. So I wish people would understand, like, I didn't say half the shit that I could have. But people be playing with me, girl. I swear. People be trying me, and then they want to be, oh my God, how dare you say that back to me? Like, girl, I'll be like, go to hell. I like when people try me sometimes, because then they get shut down immediately. Exactly. I'm very reciprocal. So if you're nice to me, I'm probably going to be nice to you. And if you're a bitch to me or an asshole to me, I'm going to be a bitch back. Because who you talking to? We're spiritual over here, but we're not doormats. And I want y'all to do the same thing. If someone's being weird towards you, return that energy. And then, act accordingly. I'm not saying you got to go all out, but you gotta let people know sometimes, because it's like some people who act like that, they never been told anything in their life. You know what I'm saying? They assume that people are just gonna let anybody talk to them any type of way, and that's just not the case. All right, let's see. Because I'd be irritated for like maybe like 5 minutes with people, and then I really do go about my day. Like, I feel like people think I'm, festering over shit, and I'm just not. I'm an Aries moon. I get irritated quick, and then I get over shit quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nobody ever told them what it was or to shut the hell up. I could be laughing and cuss somebody out at the same time, and I'll have a ball. Like, you're not about to hurt my feelings or try to make me feel some type of way because you want me to. That's probably why some people don't like me, because I really will have fun with your irritation of me if you really want to go there. Like, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna think it's funny. Like, look at this bitch acting crazy. Look at this. Look at this. Look. I will clown you. Anyways, let's see. All right. Is anyone or multiple people coming toward Ash regarding relationship or situationships? I can't say that word. Situationships soon. Over the next couple months. Let's see. All right. So for Ash, let me put this on low power mode. Okay. All right. So for Ash, is anyone or multiple people coming toward Ash's way when it comes to relationships or situationships over the next couple months? Let's see. It is, especially, I think you remember when I had my back teeth pulled a couple years ago in 2024 around this time. Now I can't say certain words like normally at all. I feel like it sounds like I'm drunk half the time, but I'm not. But it's because my back teeth are gone. When I was having that tooth pain a couple years ago. I was trying to do readings while in pain. I couldn't sleep for a week. It was terrible. Let's see. Could be an Aries coming towards you. I got the Emperor. Let's see. Is anyone coming toward Ash in the relationship or situationship aspect over the next couple months? Yeah, there's an Aries who's gonna come toward you. They're gonna be single for the moment. Okay, for the moment. For the moment. Okay, for the moment. Okay, maybe not for long. Let's see. Yeah, because this person's still codependent on a feminine. Okay, so this could be, how people break up and then they, hit up their old hoes, or their old options, and then you said new or past. Or are you saying like you're referring to new or past situationships, like anybody that you dealt with, right? But I see an Aries coming towards you. This person is codependent on a feminine, okay? But they will be single for the time being, okay? Yeah, they could have just gotten out of a relationship, okay? Or some sort of commitment. Excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, they have a feminine. Either they have kids with this person, or if they don't have kids with this person is somebody that they are in a, or were in a committed, like a real deal relationship, okay? But they'll be single for a little bit. They could be arguing with this person, Five of Wands, okay? And that could cause a breakup between the two of them. So they'll be headed towards you. Let's see. Is anyone relationship or situationship wise coming toward Ash over the next couple months? Yeah, see, Four of Wands reversed. They'll be like fresh out of a relationship, but I don't see that lasting because I feel like they're still attached to this feminine. But yeah, they'll be single. Okay, Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. And this could be somebody who is blocked, or either you blocked them or they blocked you. I feel like there's a block in communication. Girl, for real. You and I know. And we got the Page of Wands. Okay, so this person doesn't have much to offer you, but a good time. Three of Cups. And see, there's that third person energy. But I see this person unblocking you, or y'all getting back into communication. Y'all could end up having a good conversation or a good time together. This person also could be drinking while they when they reach out to you. Okay, let's see. I'm hearing that celebrate good times. Come on. Okay, and we got more Aries energy here. It's definitely an Aries person. And we have Aquarius energy, the Star reverse. This is somebody you should not have faith in, okay? But if you want to have a good time, why not? If you can keep it just, strictly a good time, then, why not mess with them for a little bit. But just know that this person is, they're still going to go back to a feminine in their life that they do find to be very important. Okay, this person could be going through some sort of sadness. Let's see. So yeah, they're gonna go back. Confirmation, Chariot reverse. So something's very short lived. Okay, let me see. Anybody else? So it's definitely an Aries. Ooh. I'm hearing September. Something about September could be significant. Well, that is technically right in the next couple months. Okay, so yeah, something about September. This person could come back in September, but they're still on their bullshit. Okay, this person's energy is taking over the reading. This Aries person, they're gonna act like they missed. Well, they could feel in the moment, like they missed out on a certain opportunity with you. But be careful of what they say, because this person is, a liar. They're very lustful. And then this person could shake up something in your world, in your personal life when they come back around, because they're not here to stay. Okay, so that may kind of like cause a tower moment between you guys, because they're not actually there for longevity. So that could cause some problems. Let's see. And we have the King of Cups, Five of Swords. Yeah, so it goes from hey, how you doing? Oh my God, to bitch, fuck you. Okay, there's gonna be some problems here. Okay, it's this Aries. I'm getting this Aries energy, but definitely short-lived reconciliation. It may feel real good at first, but be careful, because this person is gonna retreat back, and that could cause a tower moment between you guys. Okay, let's see. All right, so let's see. Is anybody in the relationship or situationship aspect coming back to Ash in the next couple months? Okay. Could also be somebody who, yeah, it says I'm single. Could be somebody who lives near you. So we have an Aries energy, and there could be somebody who also lives near you, in your community, or near your community. This person is going to come back to you, but they're not single. They're not fully single. It's reverse here. Okay. They could just be, yeah, what is with the people being irritated with their partners trying to slide back in? But be careful with the second energy, because this person's not actually single. Okay, I don't care if they tell you that they're single, they're not single. And we have Hungry Beast. Yeah, this person's gonna want you know fun time. Okay, let's see. I feel like you'll see right through this person, though. Okay, like you're not going to be oblivious to the fact that this person's in a relationship, or the signs will be there. And we have Running, Yeah, they're just trying to run away from whatever situation they're currently dealing with. So kind of like trying to use you as a um what's the word? A good time, not a long time. But this second energy is not single, okay? They're just trying to like pass time. And we have when you release resistance reverse. Resolving issues, educator. This could be somebody who was in school or classes of some sort. Libra energy. Same shit, different day. The cleanse reverse. Okay, so yeah, this person is gonna be on their same old shit. Thank you for the coin, Charnette. And the thing is, be careful with this second energy, Ash, because this is somebody who they don't care that they're not single. So this is somebody reckless. Like they will you know, they'll cheat out in the open. This is like the type of man who will take you on a date whole time he has a wife, whole time everybody else knows he has a wife, but he's still in public flaunting his side chick. You know what I'm saying? Like he does not care. This is somebody who doesn't care that they're not single. They're reckless with their moves, okay? And this person could have, okay, so they could have used to live around you. Maybe they moved away at some point. They're coming back though. They could even be moving back. So something with travels, or this person used to live around you, then they moved away, and then they could be coming back. You know what I'm saying? Or that's what they're gonna tell you. But they will be watching you, so you may even see this person like what's it called? Like spy on you online before they actually reach out to you. You ever have somebody do that? Where they start watching your stories? You're like, oh shit, here we go again. And it's like before you know when they're about to reach out because they start watching all your stories. Something like that's gonna happen. Shit, I haven't heard that name in a while. The Grayling guy. Is he? Did he move? And yeah, he's gonna want a second chance, okay? But it's like fake. He's not. Yeah, he's guilty. He's guilty, but he's gonna be acting innocent. So be careful about that. He's not single. Yeah, mixed signals, because he's gonna start to give you mixed signals, and that'll be your sign of, he's not single. When he starts acting weird, when any man starts acting weird after, being all up in your face, he's probably got another bitch, okay? And we got return, second chance. So yeah, you guys will have a reconciliation, but they're not single. And they could be, up with their money. Like their money could be a lot better than it used to be. See, he's already look what just popped out like that. Communicate. Okay. He's already planning. He's already planning to, keep you on his radar. But yeah, anything else? Yeah, CEO. Yeah, something about his money is gonna be up, or his status. Why am I hearing his legacy? His legacy could have something to do with inheritance or something like that. But that's what I got. So one of these people will be single for a little bit, and then one of these people will be not single, but telling you that they're single. So a liar. Okay. And that's what I got. You're welcome. And yeah, you can always, you can stop by whenever you're ready for those other two. Okay. Welcome in, y'all. Make sure to read the Nightbot messages. Okay. Those are updates. I need y'all to read over carefully so you guys know how it's going to work. All right. I'll give a brief update on that real quick. So, whenever I am live like this, you guys can send for your questions, okay? When you pay for your questions, no matter how many you get, if I don't respond right away, you can still send for your questions. I will always read through the chat again. I'll see on my other device here, because I have multiple devices. I'll see who pays, and then I'll know when I get back up here to, find your question or questions in the chat, and then I'll answer them before I end the live, okay? And then your timestamps will be posted afterward. Your only job is to post your question before you leave the chat once you pay, so I know what to answer, okay? And then also save the link to the video so you can have access to the live afterward, okay? So pay, post your question in the chat before you leave the chat, and then I'll see your, questions and everything, and then I can answer it. Hopefully that makes sense. But it's in the Nightbot messages. I wrote out every single Nightbot message that popped up or is popping up, okay? So please read those so you guys know exactly what to do. Thank you. Because I'm not staring at my screen 24/7. All right, and Charnette, I just got yours. Let me know your question when you're ready. Let me get you in the raffle. Remember, the raffle ends tonight, y'all, so check your emails. 2 winners will be drawn. Remove these. But yeah, we got the bucket. Okay, so we'll do that after this live, and then the August raffle will start. Whoever wins will get their 3 free questions. Within 7 days. So you don't have to get them right away, but you do have to get them within the next 7 days, okay, if you win. If you miss that deadline, then you are shit out of luck. Let's see. Charnette. There we go. I'm going to squeeze your name on the very last line over here. And then we can start a new page. 60. Okay, 12. Let's see. 1 0 0 0 0. Okay. Ah! I just ripped my page. All right, you said, how does James feel about you? Let's see. All right, so for Charnette, let's see. How does James currently feel about Charnette? How does James currently feel about Charnette? Every time I hear the word manipulate, I think of Rakai. You're trying to manipulate me. He's but we have the magician reverse, okay? He feels like you're trying to twist some sort of narrative, where you're trying to make him look bad in a certain type of way, or make him look like something. He wants something to not be true, okay? And we have the Lovers reverse. He feels like you're betraying him in some type of way. It's causing a Tower moment. I just heard, like, why are you doing this to me? He could feel like, why are you doing this to him? Yeah, why are you upsetting him? Okay. And then we have the 5 of Cups reverse. King of Cups. He feels like you have something over him, or you're holding something against him, and it's stressing him out. It's like his confidence is being shot right now because of something that you said or know. I see him trying to like be on your good side, you know, like trying to behave towards you so that you delay exposing something or saying something. Yeah, he doesn't want you to speak about something. He feels like that's too much information to be out and about. Out and about. He's super in his head when it comes to something that you know or have said. How does James feel about Charnette? This person's energy is very, it's kind of scary. I just got chills. I would be careful around this person. I'm not saying they're gonna do anything to you like that, but it's just like they are in a space of, because I'm seeing somebody go like, I'll do whatever you want, like just don't say anything, da, 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 da. And then being like, no, no, okay, like I'll be nice to you, I'll do this, blah 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 blah, and then them getting angry a few seconds later because it's like very back and forth energy. Their energy towards you is very it's giving all comply, but no, actually I'm not going to comply because you pissed me off, or you know something, you're triggering me. And then this person going back to being kind of crazy. Like their energy is very scattered when it comes to how they feel about you. Something with their moods is kind of up and down right now because of a secret, the moon card, or a secret getting out that he's insecure about. Two of Pentacles reverse. He's stressed. He's stressed. He doesn't want to be seen as like a lady. The Empress reverse just came out. He's not comfortable with who he is, okay? He wants to appear a certain way when it comes to the world, and if you know something about him, he is not having it. He's not having it. Okay, let's see. How does James feel about Charnette right now? He feels like you're doing too much. Like you're just starting shit, you're starting rumors. And he feels that the thing is he feels like you're gonna get away with something anyways. But are you really getting away with something? It's like he's trying to control a certain narrative. He's trying to twist the script or the situation. Let me see. How does James feel about Charnette right now? I'm gonna get a channeled song real quick. Hold on. As I read. Heartache Medication. I like that song. Let's see. You can feel like you're breaking his heart. Whoa. Yeah, he feels like you're stressing him out. Yeah, he does feel like you might expose something. Ooh, look at this. And we have Toilet Reverse. He would feel like very exposed, especially if he feels like something is dirty, because he feels like something is dirty about him, or something that you know is wrong or dirty, and so he's like stressed the hell out that you're gonna say something. Okay, so he, like I said, he may try to be nice to you for a little bit, but I see that quickly switching up, because he's triggered. And we have Child. Something is very vulnerable to him. He also feels like it would affect his success or his career for some reason. If this gets out, like he feels like it would ruin or mess up his success. And so he's gonna be strategic, or try to be strategic when it comes to how he, handles being around you. But he feels very rejected. Maybe not by you necessarily, but he feels like he's gonna be rejected by other people. and he doesn't want to change like how people see him already. So if something about what you know about him is going to change how the public views him, he's not wanting that. You know who this is reminding me of? I don't know if you've seen that video, because I'm from, I am actually from Chicago, um, but there's the senator who, when that guy posted on TikTok about, that gay guy posted like that he used to date the senator, and he posted a picture of him and the senator in Chicago, like hooking up, or not hooking up, but laying up in bed like that, cuddled up. And now he's like, because he's been threatening him, like, don't say anything. That's kind of the vibe this is giving. Like, don't expose him. Like, he doesn't want people to see him in a different way. So he feels like you're doing too much. Like, chill. Okay, let's see. Oh, and we have you broke my heart. So he does feel hurt and lost. Yeah. I feel lost without you. And secret crush. So yeah, if he has like a secret crush or something like that, he doesn't want that out. He feels like you're playing with fire when it comes to something about him. Gamble. And he is obsessing over, whether you're gonna say something or do something about what you know. Yeah, something sexual. He is still attracted to you. So he could be like into both. You know what I'm saying? Um, but you gotta be careful with dudes like that, because they still want to be a lady-ish at the end of the day, and then they compete with you, and it's a whole thing, and you don't want that. But they do feel like they need to be on walk on eggshells when it comes to what you know. Their energy, this is very scattered energy. And I see them waiting, like watching you, trying to see what you're gonna do next. It's like someone being paranoid that something's gonna happen or get out, because it also ties to his career. For some reason, he feels like whatever he does for work or whatever job he's trying to get will be affected if people know about this. I don't know why, but I mean, why would you? Yeah, look and see. I just saw at the bottom of the deck, new opportunities, new career, successful business. He's worried about his something getting out in his workplace too. And we have thank you for leaving me. If you left him previously, if you left him, he's kind of happy about that, because it low-key allowed him to be more of who he is. And we have dog tag reverse, so he felt less chained through some sort of separation. But he is still attracted to you. And we have lawyer, law, reverse. He feels like you're making money though. But when you least expect it, he feels like you're gonna do, like he's waiting on any moment. He's waiting on any moment, like for you to say something. Like, he doesn't want to be looked at as like a oddball out, you know. He might fit. He could. I don't know if he hangs around like people who are, homophobic or whatever, but he feels like he's gonna be excluded from a certain career or people in his career if they find out about that. So yeah, you said you think he's worried about his image because he's very popular. Yeah, I can see that, because he is worried about his status if this thing gets out, and his future opportunities. So he really doesn't want you to like say something whoa when it comes to this situation. This is like he'll be with you. He does care about you, but he also cares about another person, you know what I'm saying, or another type of person. Um, so it's like he's conflicted, you know. So he could be bi. And yeah, talent, personality, something about his, yeah, who he is. He's worried about that being compromised. So he's real worried. And I'm not saying he's confused, because I don't think he's that confused, but he doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is somebody who wants to appear like he's one way to the public. Like, if he's going to date you, he does care, but he also, you know, he's fluid. He's fluid, okay? And he's worried about it. So, I mean, it's 2026, so I don't know. It's, yeah, but he's worried you're gonna do something or say something about it. Like, he's real paranoid. And yeah, toxic reverse. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, there won't be any issues. Maybe tell him that if you you know, want to reassure him, like you're not gonna tell anybody. But they really don't want to be seen in a certain way to the public, and they feel like you're gonna do something anyways. Yeah, double life, exactly. And yeah, see, we have I do love you. I told you they do care, but they also want to do that other stuff. Okay. And we have pregnancy test reverse. So don't let this person get you pregnant. I'm not saying you're sleeping with them, but you know, that would be another burden on top of it. But he might, if you're not gonna tell anybody, then just I would say, you know, reassure him, um, and hopefully he'll chill out. But you know, acting like this is literally going to you know, expose himself eventually. Because you know, the more you try to hide something, the more it's obvious that something's off, and then people are gonna start questioning. You know what I'm saying? So people really gotta chill if they don't want to be obvious about what they're trying to hide. You know what I'm saying? And I always go by this what's it called, this quote, because it's true, and it stood true every time someone has been randomly distant from me. When people do you wrong, they get distant. They distance themselves from you, you know, or they suddenly get quieter by the day. You can tell, like, there's patterns, you know what I'm saying? So, oh gosh. he needs, I don't know. But you know, people like that who are in the closet and stuff, they will be fighting their own demons until they accept who they are out loud. So, you know, it's not your responsibility to get him there, but I feel like he might be his own blockage when it comes to that, because how does he know? I mean, unless you know his friends or his colleagues or whatever, are they homophobic? Are they, you know, shitty about people like that or something? Because he feels like his life's gonna be over if people know when it. I don't. I want to ask real quick. Let me see. Does James's career or coworkers care about him being the way he is? They might have their opinions about it, but no, it's a no. They might be kind of like questioning him or looking at him funny at first, but it's a situation where, you know, it's like something to think about, but they're gonna see it as something that is they won't talk about it. I don't even see these people saying anything to him like that about it. You know, when you find out something about somebody, of course you're going to think about it. You might even be like, I never knew Josh was into Pokemon, but interesting, maybe we might talk about that someday, but right now we're not going to say anything. Nothing wrong with being into Pokemon, by the way. Okay, but it's like when you find out something and then you don't really have much to say, but you do think about it, and you may kind of look at that person like, oh, okay, I see what you're into. I see you, James. I see you. But then it's not a big deal. Like, I don't even see these people making a big deal about it. Yeah. It's going to be something that is kind of short lived. Like, wow, okay, interesting. Yeah, I feel like these people will still talk to him. The Ace of Swords literally just flipped back around, and the Page of Wands just came out. So I don't even feel like whatever he's worried about, it's in his head. Especially when it comes to his career or whatever, it's in his head. People are still gonna talk to him. They might see him as different at first, but it's not something that will last like that. I don't see judgment. I see thinking from these people, and then people going about their day. Be surprised you knew. Yeah, I feel like I feel like gay people tend to be, especially gay men. I feel like you can always tell. And maybe I just have a really good gaydar, but I feel like you can always tell because the way they act, sound, or the stuff that they're into. It's just very obvious to me, whether they want to accept that or not. But gay people tend to act like it's some big, what? You're gay? Like, I knew. Even the most buff masculine men that I've known who are homosexual, they still have those tendencies. He could be a buff man, you know, looking like he would never be like that, The whole time, if you hang out with him in person behind closed doors, you see he likes to do all the feminine shit, He'll watch, Bridesmaids with you. He's a little like that. You know what I'm saying? But you people wouldn't know, but I know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's I feel like it's not hard to tell if you don't ignore the signs, but people who are in the closet think that they're hiding very well when they're just, very bright. But yeah, that's what I got. What is it? I'm hearing that denial is a river in Egypt. Your husband is gay. I'm dead. Who said that? I forget who said that. But like I said before, a lot of dudes fail to realize a lot of women are accepting of a man like that if he was just honest. But the lying part is the issue. All right, I just got yours. Let me know your next one, okay? Let me get you in the raffle. You still there? Oh, okay. All right, let's see. You said, is the guy James is messing with a close friend of his? Let's see. Charnette. Isn't James an Aquarius? Did you say that right? No way. Okay, no, but okay, so one second. I'm just gonna look at the date because I did an Aquarius reading like last year, I think, and I titled it "Your Bestie Wants to Smash." Like the Aquarius reading. I'm like, I wonder, but let's see. That's crazy. It's in the Aquarius playlist. Um, your bestie, and you know my readings are all timeless, so let's see. Yeah, that's when I had my old ass thumbnail. This oh shit, that was December 25th, 2024. So that was almost 2 years ago. That's crazy. I don't know if you might want to go watch that one. It might relate to what he's. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. All right. So for Charnette is the guy that James is messing with, a close friend of his. Ooh, popped right out at me. Something is on the low. Okay. This person could be a fire sign, a Leo. Doesn't have to be. I'm getting Leo energy. A download. Yeah, heavy Leo. Okay. Leo. Damn. Look. See how they just popped out? That's all three. This person's probably a heavy Leo placement, girl. Okay, but this is something that they keep hidden, okay, in the shadows, and they do. It's a yes, okay, but this is also a situation that is not public, okay. It's not something that is outright. Let's see. Is the guy that James is messing with a close friend of his? Ooh. It's low, but I am getting a yes, but it's low. It's like they do keep it very hidden. And we have the Two of Swords, yeah, and the Judgment reverse. It's like these people make sure that nobody else is like gonna catch them. Let's see. Who is this friend? Let's see. Who is this friend? It's somebody who has watched you and your connection. It's somebody in proximity to you guys. This person could be around the same age as this James person ish, or they could be a little bit younger, but somebody could have a ponytail or longer hair. Let me see. Is this person that James is messing with a close friend of his? Yeah. But they don't trust each other. Like they don't trust each other to, like, this is a situation where they don't fully trust each other. It's like they feel like they can't fully live out a certain fantasy either, but they do hold on to each other. And there is a lot of jealousy here between them two. Could be somebody he works with. Somebody he makes money with. Even if he's not the best with money, he could try to make money with this person. Cancer energy. So we got heavy Leo and Cancer energy here. Okay. Let me see. Let me get more details on who this person is. Who is the person that's messing with James on the low? Let's see. Should we use this one? Let me put this. Okay. Okay. They could go out together. Whew. Also, someone's religion could be in the way of this situation or an issue, you know. Look, private relationship, girl, and bad timing. I told you it's on the low. That's crazy. Also, someone's religion or beliefs could be a reason why they're also on the low. But yeah, I'm getting a yes. Yeah, other people around them would not be happy with their connection. Maybe it's family. And we have let me go. So they could have tried to like separate at some point, or they have separated, but they miss each other. Memories, missing someone, revisiting the past. But yeah, somebody feels like it's a sin to, or people around them feels like it's a sin to be who they are. So they act like they moved on from each other, but they're not. Okay. It's either somebody he went to school with or he worked with. And this person, whoever they're messing with, they get jealous as fuck. Look, church, confirmation. Something about someone's beliefs or their family's beliefs could be a factor. So they act like it's not there, or they're not doing what they're doing. Blindfold. Oop. And then we have Gemini. Okay, so we got Gemini energy, Leo heavy, and what was the other sign I picked up on? Fuck, I forgot. And we have Southern energy. This person could like to wear hats, or they could be like a cowboy type of energy. It doesn't have to be. Something about, I feel like they've known each other for a long time. It is a childhood friend. And we have bottle, like since they were babies or real young, like kiddos, you know? And something is a spiritual factor here, like why they feel like they can't be who they are or change into who they are. Oh, look, girl, look what just popped out. Friend. Like that's their dog, their road dog. That's crazy. Friend. And erotica, yeah, damn. They are attracted to each other. But they feel like society will reject them. Anything else? So yeah, it's like they quote unquote moved on from each other, but they're not moved on. We have receiver, yeah. Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah, holding on. They're holding on to each other, but like even if they're at a distance, they still wish that they could do that. And then we have sacrifice. So they could have had to give each other up or something like that, or felt like they had to stay away from each other for a minute at some point. But they feel like it's not too late to, to be in this dynamic. But I am getting a yes. And that friend card popping out like that too. Yeah. Okay. And just know it ain't your fault at all. Don't ever think that it's something to do with you when people do that type of stuff. Because I know sometimes people can internalize, well, was it me? Was I not blah, blah, blah enough or whatever? Nah. People do what they do because they want to do what they do and out of selfish reasons. Probably using you as a beard, but he does care about you though, because I keep getting that he could be bi. That's what I was saying. He could be bi. There are bi men out there. It's giving he does care about you, but he also cares about his friend. You know. And the Capricorn reading I did on my other channel too, I was literally just talking about somebody who, they'll stay in a heterosexual relationship, but secretly be wishing that they could be with their bestie. Men do that all the time because they feel like they can't be who they are out loud, or other factors are, controlling them, or if they feel like other factors in their life are the reason why they can't be who they are. But they do care about you, and I know that's confusing, but it's possible. Especially with people who are, bisexual. It's not saying that bisexual people, like two people at once, but it's possible. It's possible. Like I'm bi, but I'm too possessive for, like, I can like multiple people, but I can't love multiple people at once. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It doesn't process in my brain. If I quote unquote love two people, I don't love one more than the other, or I do love one more than the other. Someone's name could start with the letter M. M. Morgan, like M. Morgan. M as in Morgan. But that's what I got. Look at that Leo energy pop. It just flew at me again. It just flew at me again. Alright, so the list is open, y'all. Last minute entries, okay? And then after this live, I don't know how long I'm gonna stay live, but technically the raffle ends tomorrow, but I'll pull the names probably tonight. And then we'll start it. Because I'm not doing answers for the free questions tonight. I'm doing that at earliest tomorrow. This reminded me of, like, that's a hard thing to deal with. Kris Jenner too. She had to deal with her husband becoming trans or whatever, or turning into a woman. Like, that's low key traumatizing. Like, yes, be who you are. and it's good that you want to finally express yourself the way that you feel that you need to, but to use people, or not necessarily use, but to hide that type of thing is crazy to me. That's traumatizing. And it's not that they don't necessarily support you, it's about, this is a complete change. Like, I low key feel bad for Chris Jenner. But then, you got to think about it. She, whatever, probably didn't feel comfortable with themselves either. But it's still, you know, it's a lot to process. It's a lot. I feel like it takes a strong person to, still love somebody who does that type of thing. And that's why I'm talking about, just tell the truth up front. You know how many freaky women are out there? They'll be more than happy with, a bisexual man. Might even make it more fun, you know? That could be your homegirl, low key. But because they lie, they drag it out and shit, it makes it a mess or worse. And trust me, I get it. I've been there multiple times. I feel like every man is gay. I'm at that point. Or bisexual, you know what I mean? But I feel like most men they want to be with their homeboys, low key, high key. I dated this guy one time, and when I tell you he could not hang around me without having one of his guy friends there, and eventually I caught on, like, bitch, why every time I come over here, you always with your homeboy, and they stay like late as fuck, and it's like, we gotta kick them out. Like, I get that's your friend, but like, why you always around? Like, can we ever have alone time? I got sick of that eventually, because like, why we gotta do shit when your friend is here? Like, what the fuck? It's just weird. And it wasn't even his roommate. But I do love that guy. Not unconditionally, but in more of a, you're a part of my life type of way, or you were a part of my life type of way. A big chapter. So I get it. I've had gay men argue with me because they like the guy that I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? It's just a crazy, crazy life. That's when you're like, you gotta step back and be like, all right. All right, let me get your, oh, right here. Okay. And then you can drop your question when you are ready. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna check my analytics real quick. But you can drop your question when you're ready, okay? All right. Let's see. So I'm still in the feed, technically, the algorithm, but it's super slow. So at least that's a sign of progress. It should be about to kick off any minute. It's been like 2.5 months since my last algorithm push. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. All right. So you said, what is James's next actions toward you? Let's see. What is James's next actions toward Charnette? Okay. This person could be drinking. They're gonna try to come towards you in a way that is very deceptive, okay? They're gonna be wishy-washy with their communication, okay? What's James's next actions toward Charnette? Yeah, they might even be a little bit slick, okay? Like snarky or slick, whatever you want to call it, when it comes to his communication, like being a little bit bitchy, okay? But he is gonna try to attempt to have a fresh start with you. Let me see what for. But he's not very positive that that's gonna go over well with you. Okay, let's see. It might even cause some stagnation in this dynamic between you guys. Okay, this is like him being slick to you and then trying to make up with you, and then not feeling confident that something's gonna actually work out. So then something just gets stagnated. You know, imagine somebody trying to, you know, imagine him trying to be like, ugh, you irritate me, Charnette. You irritate me, or whatever he might say, you know, um, and then him trying to be like, actually, you know what, you don't irritate me, but then being worried that you're irritated with them because they just said some weird shit to you. Does that make sense? Okay, so he's gonna be kind of weird with his communication or shady with his communication, and then try to be cool with you, and then be worried that his immaturity ruined something, or caused the situation between you guys to be less consistent. It's like this person still wants you in their life, okay, but it's gonna be, yeah, it's very scattered. This person's next actions toward you are being toxic, or is being toxic towards you with their words, and making you feel like something is just adding to the situation, like more baggage is being added to the situation. So he's going to be smart with you. Let's see. What is ooh, yeah, so I see the connection between you guys. Once he does his little spiel of pettiness, I see him still choosing to be toxic anyways, and then kind of holding back from this situation, which is not going to get you guys anywhere positive, right? So let's see. Ooh, but he will be thinking about you, okay? And then yeah, he's going to do this back and forth thing of being petty, trying to make up, and then going back to having a slick ass mouth with you, and then being toxic, and then when y'all take a little break or not talk to each other for a certain amount of time, then they're going to start to think about you again, and then they're going to rush towards you. Okay, Knight of Wands. And then what? Let's see. So it's going to be very back and forth. You may be kind of confused. Oh, and then an ending. Okay, you may cut that shit off, or someone's going to cut that shit off, because you're going to realize that they're being manipulative with their actions just to maintain some type of weird control in this dynamic. So they're going to be very back and forth with you, very fake and almost said faking gay, okay? You heard Candace Owens say that shit? She didn't come up with that. That's from, I think, Vine days. But he's going to be very back and forth with you with his words to be petty. He's going to start being like a sassy man, trying to act like he's the, bigger than the program. Okay, let's see. Yeah, trash. You might get rid of him because of that. Or you might stop talking to him for a while because of that. Ooh. Yeah, dirty offer, rebirth, lessons, escape, reverse, and then he's gonna come back. Like, even if you're the one throwing him out or getting rid of him, he's still gonna try to resurface again. Let's see. And then we have suffering and silence, reverse. So he will be trying to act like, something doesn't bother him, but his actions will still show that it bothers him, you know? And remember what I said earlier? The more people try to hide something or act like something doesn't bother them, the more they seem bothered, you know? It's the same idea as someone saying, I don't care about Sydney. I don't know who Sydney is. I don't care about Sydney, but then constantly going around telling people, hey, hey, stranger, I don't care about Sydney. People are like, well, who the fuck is Cindy? What are you talking about? We don't know Cindy. Who are you? And then they're like, well, I just want you to know I don't care about Cindy. You do care about Cindy because you're telling everybody and their grandma you care about Cindy. So this is like him saying or acting like something doesn't bother him toward you, but it does. And his actions will show that. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. Somebody's name could be Sydney. Sydney. Let's see. Yeah, the signs will be very, very prominent with this person, with the way they're going to be acting towards you. So they're going to be playing in your face, playing games, not willing to be open with their emotions, and being petty with you. And then we have cutting ties. Yeah, see, it's going to end something. And if you do sleep with this person, I would be careful because this is like, he could be having bedroom problems, and it's not because of you, it's because of his desires. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even let that affect you, okay? Like, if you ever do sleep with him, there's no judgment there, because that was your man too at one point, right? But it's like, it's something ain't working. Yeah, y'all may end up trying to hook up or something. We got sneaky link. But something may happen in the bedroom where he can't like get it up or something. That ain't got nothing to do with you. Okay. Let's see. And music. Yeah, he's gonna be a little player, charmer, snake charmer. And then we have success reverse. Be careful of this person trying to blame you for the reason that they're not successful or they feel like they can't be successful. It is not your fault. People who are guilty of certain things, they'll do anything to try to make you feel like something is your issue. Whole time they caused it. So he's going to be acting in distress still and acting like he can't have what he wants out of life. He can't find new love because of you. Like, no, that's not the case. You can't find new love or have the love that you want because you're choosing not to, sir. You're choosing to be where you are. And if you don't want to be where you are or with who you're with for the time being, then you need to go change your life. Stop blaming other people for what you didn't do, you know? Look, kinky waves reverse. It's like, no, don't. I'm sorry if that's like TMI, but like if you and him are trying to do something in the bedroom, don't even bother, okay? Or once you notice something ain't right or something's off, just get up, okay? Because this is like a situation where somebody will try to blame you for why they can't, get going or something, and whole time is because they're not even straight. You know what I'm saying? Um, Depression. Yeah, they're gonna be depressed. Just going through it. Okay. Um, but yeah, so don't even feel like you gotta spice things up. You don't gotta do all that. Especially if you try to do that, You bring out the whip, you slap him across the face, you pick him up, you don't do it, you don't gotta do all that. He's going through his own internal issue, you know what I'm saying? That does not have anything to do with you, okay? Some men, typically gay men or men who are, confused or questioning, they blame the women for that type of stuff. Yeah, and especially if he starts to have a lot of hoes and start to breadcrumb you, it's not your fault. That's out of your control, okay? And lastly, we got mystery. He's gonna start being a real weirdo, a real strange wannabe mystery type of person. His actions are gonna be very unclear, or his intentions are gonna be very unclear with you because he's unclear with himself. So he might even try to get more women, or more hoes, but don't even feel bad because those hoes are being used, and those hoes are also going to experience his sexual dysfunction. So, okay, but that's what I got. Don't worry about the player reverse. He's not even going to be able to be a player because he's not facing himself. And until he does, he's going to be miserable. Okay? But that is what I got for you. I'm gonna go rewatch that Aquarius reading. I wonder if that might resonate. It's from. You probably have to scroll down if you watch it, but it's not far. There's not that many Aquarius readings on my channel. All right, thank you, thank you.